That I'm not as familiar as my colleagues on this particular bill, but clearly, our whole fundamental philosophy is to ensure, accessibility for all. And when I heard it was until 2025.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you. I make colleagues well, I'm going to have to, or else we'll run out of time. Alors, prochainement, Luc Deschamps.
Yes, I have a personal experience I just want to tell you about. A fellow that helped me a lot in the last federal campaign when I ran, who was a biofuels proponent, was on tour promoting biofuels and was in London, Ontario when he was riding his bicycle home one night from a meeting and was struck by a drunk driver. And now he's a quadriplegic, so he fell into that. I'm sure it wasn't in any of his plans. But it does happen. So we could all be affected by this any day, and when you tie it into a human rights issue, I think we can't wait till 2025. We have to take action now. And accessibility is so important. You see these ramps with big jumps. He was down to visit me. I couldn't get him in the building.
Sorry, good job. Thank you very much, everyone, for responding to the questions for second. Next question. And again, all questions can be asked in either French or English, and if anyone needs any translation, please let me know.
Awesome. All right. I'd like to thank the candidates for coming out first. I think it's really cool to see a debate on that. But anyways, my name is Mike Fancy. I'm in political science. I'm one of the students that OSAP didn't reach. And in this election, correct me if I'm wrong, but these are my stats. The Liberals are promising to increase tuition by between 4.5% and 8% annually over the next 4 years. The NDP is promising to cut fees by 10% and then freeze tuition for the next 4 years. And the Conservative Party refrains from discussing this issue altogether. Anyways, Ontario right now has the second highest tuition fee levels in Canada. As some of you may or may not know, there's also a provincial election going on in Newfoundland right now. The promises that are being made by the parties are rather different. The Liberals are promising to reduce tuition by 10%. The Conservatives are calling for a 4-year freeze on tuition. And the NDP is looking for a ban on tuition fees altogether. Now, how come we don't see this sort of thing in Ontario? What is it that makes an Ontario university diploma so special that we have to pay so much more than in Newfoundland?
Mike, with all due respect, who's your question addressed to, so you can get going?
I'll address the government, the Madeleine Maillard.
Okay, I'm going to switch up the speaking order in this case then, a little bit. Madame obviously will speak first, followed by Leonard Poole, Rick Desjardins, and then Bruce Brown.
Again, I'll show you this. With regard to tuition fees, you may not, because every dollar that you are investing, we are investing $3. So to make sure that there is more teachers, that there is more support to the faculty, to university, we have been investing in every university to ensure that Ontario compete with other provinces, that we continue to have the best education, post-secondary education in Canada. So we will continue to invest, and also, for you who have, a debt, we will extend the period where you, after graduation, you'll be able to repay your loan. So those are our point that we're putting forward, measure that we're putting forward to assist the student. But to say that we're going to increase the tuition fees is not us.
Sorry, time's up. Je m'excuse. I have to be really tough with everybody on this or we're not going to finish on time. Je m'excuse tout le monde. J'apprécie tellement votre présence. Thank you. Prochaine question. Next question. Oh, sorry. Oh man, getting all caught up in the time and everything. Okay. Prochainement, Leonard Poole, Rick Desjardins, followed by Bruce Brown.
Very briefly, I think to me what this question puts to is what are our priorities.